This is the Grow My Clinic podcast by Clinic Mastery, where we help you deliver amazing client experiences to grow your clinic.
G'day everyone, Jack O'Brien here for another episode of the Grow Your Clinic podcast. And you might be listening to this, but you may also have watched this. We're also recording this and going into our Grow Your Clinic Facebook group. So if you're not a part of that, please make sure you jump onto the social pipes over on Facebook and check out the Grow Your Clinic group. It is specifically for health professionals in business who are looking to lead inspired teams, transform their client experiences, and grow their clinic. So you might be listening, you might be watching. Welcome to the podcast. On today's episode, we're going to be talking about how to prioritize your one-on-one meetings with your team. And more specifically, the shift that needs to go on in your mind so that you can effectively prioritize these meetings. Now, when we say meetings, that conjures up all sorts of different things for different people. Some people love meetings and some people can't stand them with good reason. If you're anything like me, you've been in horrible meetings before, meetings that start late, have no finish time, have no agenda. They just waffle on. They cover things that could have been covered offline, maybe digitally. Often things can be covered in a better way if they're done offline, as in not face-to-face, but maybe asynchronously through Slack or some other messaging platform. And if you're interested, check out some of the previous episodes where we help you unpack what it means to roll out Slack in your clinic. But if you hate meetings, you're not alone. I don't blame you. However, there's something really powerful about a human-to-human connection. For an introvert like me, that's a little bit difficult to say sometimes. The reality is that for my personality type, I like to work independently. I love people, but I'm just drained by people. That's the nature of how I am. And so often if your personality type is anything like me, you find it hard to get excited about meetings and to get in the zone. By the time a day goes by where you've done back-to-back meetings, you're wiped out. I often say to my wife that I have a word quota. And that if I've been talking to people all day, and you might have experienced this even as you're consulting, but if I've been speaking to people all day, I just get home and I can't articulate my words because I've just been all worded out. But here's the thing, just because they're hard, just because it's not your personality type, doesn't mean we shouldn't do them. The reality is that as leaders and in a service-based, appointment-based therapy clinic business, our people are our business. If it weren't for our team, we wouldn't have a business. If it weren't for your patients and your clients, we wouldn't have a business. And so people are integral and central. Don't ever discount that. And don't despise these days where we get to work with absolute legends. I love rocking up to my clinic, or I love working with our clients inside the Business Academy. As much as sometimes people are hard for me, it warms my heart. So that's why meetings are important. Here's the problem we see clinic owners often make. And I was just speaking with one of our Business Academy clients this morning on our coaching call around this challenge, is that often prioritizing our one-on-one mentoring sessions with our team gets deprioritized and left till last to schedule. This is about how we schedule things, because we'll make time, we'll prioritize that which is important. And so here's the thing. Think of your time as a bucket or a jar. And I'm sure you've heard this analogy before. You have finite resource in time and capacity. Your jar is one size and you can only fit so much in that jar. The things that we choose to prioritize first, think of them like big rocks. We want to get them in first. And then the things that we deprioritize, consider like sand. It's the sand that falls in and around the rocks and will settle down to the bottom. But you can't put the little things in first or there'll be no room for the big things. And so if we deprioritize and push aside our one-on-one mentoring and think, oh, we'll make time for that later, it just doesn't work. The diary gets full, There comes all sorts of distractions. And so we need to make sure that we prioritize that which is important. Now, sometimes these meetings don't feel urgent. There's no pressing need to meet with your team other than, here's a secret, other than your business is your people. And the urgency is that if you don't do it, what's the consequences of that? So here's our suggestion, is that one of the first things that you prioritize in your diary after your own personal development time and after the black time, the $1,000 an hour time, once you've prioritized that, the next thing that you need to make sure you prioritize and not delay until later is meeting one-on-one with your team. I did this just today. I've mapped out, it's July, and so I've mapped out for the remaining 6 months of the year how I'm going to meet with my team. It's roughly 3 weekly. Sometimes it's fortnightly, sometimes it's monthly, depending on travel. But I'm prioritizing first and foremost my one-on-one meetings with my team, and everything else will fall in and around that. My team are rocks that I must elevate and I must prioritize, and everything else can sift its way around that. You prioritize that which is important. And so as we bring this episode to a close, I'm going to keep it short, sharp, and shiny. But my challenge to you is, firstly, is your team important enough for you to prioritize? And if it's not, I would challenge you and ask you, what business are you actually in? Let me put it to you this way. If you're still consulting, you're still spending some time on the tools, which is totally fine if that's what you choose to do you prioritize your availabilities for your patients first or for your team? I would put it to you and I would suggest to you that your team one-on-one catch-ups and mentoring sessions need to be more important than your patient time. And if not, why not? What is going on in your mind? What is your mindset behind team development and leadership? Means you don't value that time with your team. And then my second challenge to you is to whip out the diary. This doesn't take long. It took me a time block of 25 minutes. That's all it took to sync up my diaries with all of my practitioners across locations and times and travel. 25 minutes to schedule for the remainder of the year or even the remainder of the quarter, whenever you're listening to this. Schedule and prioritize those times with your team so that you can empower them, lead them, develop them. They can help more people because we're in the people game. We're going to make a difference in people's lives. And you might do that with your hands, but I would suggest you could help so many more people if you did that by developing your team. Prioritize them, make it happen, get those rocks in the diary and let the sand fall around those priorities. That's it for this episode. I would love to hear your thoughts down below. If you're watching this or maybe you've listened to it and you're watching it back, jump in the comments. Let me know what you think. Let me know the wrestles and challenges you have with prioritizing your team or even just getting diaries to line up, or if you need any tips on that. We really appreciate you tuning in, listening and watching. Please, if you can, leave us a review on whatever platform you listen to this. Might be Spotify, Stitcher or iTunes. We really appreciate it, and that enables us to be able to reach more health professionals in business. Thank you so much. Make sure that you lead inspired teams, transform your client experiences, and grow your clinic so that you can make an impact for good. And I look forward to bringing you another episode of the Grow My Clinic, Grow Your Clinic podcast again really soon. Bye for now.
This is the Grow My Clinic podcast by Clinic Mastery, where we help you deliver amazing client experiences to grow your clinic.